Okay, this is TempleOS 5-minute random code walkthrough episode 89, and I'm your host, Terry Davis. And it looks like we are in the data types file. Okay, so there are a handful of data types. A circular doubly linked queue, that's basically a circle made out of forward and backward links. You can get a count, you can copy the entire queue. The way that works is it uses malloc identical. My heap stores the size so that you can allocate an identical copy of a chunk from the heap, of a node, or whatever you want to call it. So this makes an identical queue with newly mallocated. Delete queue. Okay, well that just deletes the nodes themselves. If they have pointers, you can't use this. Init queue. Okay, well that sets it. That sets the head of the queue to point to itself. Insert in the queue, reverse order, remove from queue. And this is the I told you that when you allocate off the heap there's a size that's stored just before the start of the, when you call malloc, it puts the size just before the pointer that it hands you. Anyway, so there's a FIFO. These are fixed size FIFOs. I only did two sizes, 8-bit and 64-bit. I didn't feel we needed 16-bit and 32-bit FIFOs. So these are basically, what do they call them? Ring buffers? I don't know what you call them. Basically, what it does is it has a in pointer and an out pointer, and I think it has to be a power of 2. Maybe maybe it doesn't have to be a power of 2. Anyway, it turns off interrupts when it updates the pointers. That protects you against multitasking on one core, but if you have multitasking on multiple cores, that's not protection. Linked list. Okay, well, you know what a linked list is. And queue vector. What this is an array that you can grow. You can grow the array. I don't know why I just did 1 byte entries. I should do a 64-bit as well. Anyway, so this file we're in is in the kernel directory. It's called data types 1A. That's so I could add more of them. Anyway, so matter of fact, I don't know if it has all the ones I told you about. Does it have queue vector? Where's queue vector? I think that must be in the Atom directory. Data types. Where is that? Let's find out where it is. Press F1. Maybe it's in the compiler. No, it's in data types 1A. I just missed it. It's in here. Queue vector. Oh, there it is. So the reason it's called a queue vector is because it's an array, and then it when you exceed the limits of the chunk, then it allocates a new chunk, and the chunks are stored in a circular doubly linked list. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's just a. Is it a circular doubly linked list, or is it just a linked list? Looks like. Does it do insert queue? I don't know. Get, delete, put. Queue insert. Yeah, okay. So it's we can draw what a Q vector is. I have a little bit of, so what a Q vector is Control R, make sprite. So what a Q vector is, I want to use my fancy boxes. So we say text box, head. Okay, so the head of the Q is here, and maybe it has, I think the first node has an array in it. Anyway, so text box, node 1. Isn't this cool? You can do flowcharts. Node 2. Okay, so so a queue has an arrow both ways, a link. It's a circular doubly linked list, and these entries have this Q vector thing has an array of. I think the head of the queue has an array as well. Anyway, so oops. So the array is here, and it allocates chunks when you. So it's a variable size array that can grow. Anyway, so that's that. Okay.